God damn it.
What the hex?
God damn it, this restream.
What the hex was that intro about?
I don't know. Hello.
Hello.
There is no DJ. There is only us and maybe
Oh,
Toby. Maybe Toby. And maybe Richard will join. But who knows?
yeah,
Who
no
knows?
expectations.
No expectations from
There's
Stream
always a
Brothers.
chance.
Yeah, but the restream really fucking sucks. This is
Yeah,
just
well,
horrible. Just
well, it's not.
horrible.
It's not the bear. We're not paying for licenses.
Yeah.
It's not the
Yeah,
bull. It's not the bull yet.
it's the cheap software. It sucks.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh,
It's
Wookie.
efficient.
Hello,
Does what it needs to do.
he's the first.
No, he's not. Avalon was the first.
Well, I see the comments only when after I started the stream. So
Did you call them comments?
come chatters, commenters, the Wookiees. Yo.
What? How you doing, Peter?
What the dark. It's fine. It's fine.
I feel so much better now that we've pivoted an hour. It's everything to me.
It's everything to you.
Everything.
It's too late for me.
Yeah, yeah. What do you like a baby? You got to go to bed at 10:00 p.m.
Well, maybe.
What do you do? Dig ditches at 6 a.m.? Because if so, then maybe. But otherwise, I don't think so.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you shut the fuck up. Anyway, what the heck's everybody? The Green Day. Green Day.
For now. Okay.
Green Day to get us back exactly where we were 2 days ago.
What? No.
Yeah.
It's a little bit better. A little bit. Just a little bit. Tiny teensy bit.
Then are you saying that
So what's going on?
High or low? What's going on indeed? Well, as you pointed out in the green room, we have but a few days left to wait out the SEC's ability to rejigger their complaint and refile that with Judge Amon.
Yes.
And Nuclear Herbs framed it very, very well, as always. So please do check out Nuclear Herbs' posts. We cannot share a screen because Peter is technologically inept, just like the other Wookiee.
Maybe I can. Maybe I can.
Maybe you can? Go for it. Prove that you're a Wookiee and not an Ewok.
Shush.
Furry, but technologically capable. While you're looking for it, let's frame this idea up. People are all aflutter, Twitter-pated, so to speak, about this the clock winding down on the SEC's ability to. Oh my gosh, Peter, you're doing it. You did it.
Are we gonna read it all?
No, I'm gonna summarize for people that need to TLDR, as the kids say. So basically, the clock is running out on Monday. The SEC would have used up all the time that the gracious Judge Amon allowed them on the extension to refile an amended complaint. But they already lost on the grounds that they do not hold jurisdiction over Richard and or Hex and Pulsechain. You know, so what Nuclear Herbs opines is that it's unlikely that they're going to file. You're making me seasick here with all the switching. Are you getting your jollies off here with this?
Continue.
Yeah, continue too. So he thinks that probably it's unlikely that they're going to file the amended complaint at all, and this would bode poorly for them if they wanted to appeal as well, because an appeal process, the window is 60 days after that deadline expires for the amendment of the complaint, which will be the 21st, I guess, right? Would be the day we wake up and we say on Tuesday, we say, oh, it actually happened. It's all done. So he thinks we're out of the woods 99%. I'm just speaking for him, but it seems more than 50% that we're out of the woods completely after they don't amend the complaint. Even though there's a 60-day amendment window, it seems unlikely that they would if they didn't amend the complaint, because he thinks that Judge's write-up in her extensive letter is
It was kind of bulletproof.
really sound, and the argument is well made. So I think we could do a little bit of a jig step on close of business on Monday, don't you?
Who knows? But if I was the SEC,
You are the SEC.
I would file it by the end of the day, as
Just
they always do.
for what reason would you wait till the 11th hour?
Just to be an asshole.
Oh, okay. But didn't the SEC give up being an asshole after the new commissioners came into office?
No. Why would they? Like, do you think they care about some fat guy collecting up 1 billion?
Oh, so you think that they're just gunning for Richard just because he's fat?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, okay.
And the and the poor taste of clothing.
So what you're saying is that the SEC,
maybe the twerking as well.
So what you're saying then is that the SEC is now
it's the fashion police, man.
Fashion police, yes, that's what I was going to say. Good. Well, I'm glad that that's their new title. So let them do their worst. I'm pretty sure that Nuclear Herbs is on the right track, and that they're going to let the clock wind down and say, fuck it, we're not gonna expend energy doing this anymore. It's over, and then that's it. Then that's it. Then
this
it's like you said.
I like this. We need a green ear. Yes, we do.
Yes, just one.
God damn
just
it!
One.
Just one after so many. Shush.
So
what do you think about the? How was it? How much was it? Like 4,000 ETH moving through tornado cash? Was it the final payment to the lawyers?
There's a few opinions about that. Was it the final payment to the lawyers? I don't think so. I don't think that was payment to lawyers.
Yeah. What kind of lawyers would accept tornado cashed Ethereum? That would be crazy.
Well, what kind of lawyers would even accept stables?
Well, the ones that like money, actually, I guess.
You think that they all are like, hey, you know what? We'll accept this as payment in full against your balance of $20 million to defend you over the course of a year and a half.
Do you think it was so much? But I mean, was it 10 or 11 lawyers, right?
Of the top law firm in the United States, and by association, the world. How much do you think that they get an hour, each lawyer? Let's do the math.
I have no idea.
All right, let's say that there's 10.
Zero idea. Zero.
Let's say that there's 10. And for people that are not Elon Musk or Richard Hart, an average lawyer's fees range from $200 to $500 an hour.
Okay.
Just for the plebs like us, okay? So let's quadruple that. Let's say that it's $2,000 an hour per lawyer, per attorney. Okay. On the super high side.
So that's 20,000
per hour. Per hour. How many hours do you think you spend in the course of a year?
I have no idea.
I'll say that there's probably, let's call it a full-time job at 40 man hours per week.
40. Okay. So
40 man hours per week. 52 times 40 hours.
Okay, 50. God damn it, 52 times 40 times 20,000.
Yep.
It's $41 million.
There you go. If they're working full time and they have billable
I
hours
don't
while
think
they sit on the toilet,
I
probably
don't.
don't. They probably don't. But let's just say that they work really hard for 3 days out of the week. Let's say it's half that. 20 million seems reasonable.
Fuck.
Reasonable. So yeah, and how much ETH was moved?
Like 4K ETH, I guess.
4K
But
ETH
but
at current rate?
don't you think he pays them in batches or like something like
Yes,
that?
you have to retain them at the beginning, and then you have to top up the retainer as they give you invoices.
Probably. So,
but then at the end, if they only use like a portion of it, good attorneys will say, all right, great, well, minus expenses and maybe in Japan they've got like a completion bonus, but in the States I don't think they do. They'll tally all that up and say, here's here's like 30% of your last payment back. They like to do that for goodwill and everything else. So okay, so how much ETH does that translate to in stable value at today's rates?
whew, what was it like? What? How much is it?
1600, just average 1600, I guess.
6.3 million. It was around 6 million. So yeah.
Okay, I could see that as a final payment, maybe. You're right.
Okay.
But I don't want to think of it as that because it would be much
there
more.
is more trouble coming.
Yeah, right. Well, look, that may be the initial retainer payment to go and use international connections to get the red notice all taken care of. It's possible. It could also have nothing to do with attorneys at all. These are all fucking mind masturbation type of ideas.
Yeah,
but anyway, it's a green day today, and that's all that counts. It's a green day. Happy community, happy green. Did you say hello to all the people that actually loyal viewers that actually showed up today?
Well, some of them. It's
phasing of our
much.
new time.
42 watching. Oh my god!
This is amazing.
That's a lot.
That's a
Nobody's
lot.
commenting. Okay, this was the yo last.
Joey says this is a repeat. Yes, we run repeats.
Yes,
we're in syndication. Actually, we run nothing but repeats.
Yep.
Yes. No, this is you gotta state the date there, Peter. Are we on the 17th already or what?
It's the 17th, yes.
17th, it's just before Easter in 2025. And yeah, people are gonna see like 4 more days.
So what will happen after they don't if they don't do their bullshit?
If they don't do their bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, if they don't do their bullshit,
Brizology is here.
Hey, Brizzo. So we're gonna
sell your Bitcoin, man.
Yeah. So so if nothing happens on Monday, right? Or Tuesday. Nothing has happened.
Yes.
Then there's a bit of celebration in the community. People turn to Nuclear Herbs and say, but can't they appeal? And the Nuclear Herbs will clarify. There'll be a huge green moment, and then there'll be a sell-off, and then people will expect Richard to stream like immediately, and then he won't. And then people will be like, oh, fuck this shit. Then they'll dump. And then maybe a bunch of these boneheads will start buying P-Dye or something stupid.
Oh like my God. Look who it is. It's the Mr.
Hey. What the heck, DJ?
What?
Damn. Why are you in portrait mode? This is kind of weird.
Why are you not wearing pants?
There, better, much better.
It's better. No, I don't see myself.
What do you mean you don't see yourself?
No, like
there
this.
You go.
This
there
is
you go.
Great. This is great.
Yeah. So you're in some
I'm
kind
on the iPhone. Ah, here I am. Okay.
Yeah, you're in some kind of pantry.
I'm in my grandmother's kitchen, as you can see in the background.
Grandmutter's cooking.
And the iPhone spell check made me DJ Crypto Gorilla, which I thought is funny.
You are.
So there you go. Sorry to let you down for not being on time. I got stuck in traffic. I just came in, so I thought at least I
Peter,
say hi. I have a little bit of battery on the phone left, so it is what
you
it
know,
is.
You're not even
does your
charging your phone.
yeah, does your grandmother have a wall outlet, and do you have a power cable you can do
There
that?
is
We don't want to lose you.
Wi-Fi. Maybe there is a charger somewhere. Yeah, I need to go have a look.
Okay,
So how you
so you
guys
got to go
doing? What are we
look.
talking about?
We were
Just
talking about the
case.
case being not challenged again with a rewritten complaint on this coming Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, so tomorrow would be the last day, right? The last
No, 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 no,
working.
no, no, no.
No,
Monday.
Monday.
Monday is Easter Monday.
Yes.
Easter Monday. No,
Nobody's working Easter
E-
Monday.
Easter
In
Sunday.
US, you do.
Yes, you do.
Oh,
So
I
yeah.
thought
You
you
guys
were
get an
religious
extra
people.
day off for Easter? That's lame.
Yeah, Friday and
Friday
the
and
Monday.
Monday.
It's a long
It's a
weekend
4-day
for us.
weekend?
Yes,
Woohoo!
sir. It's big.
Well,
Because we have rights here
No, we
and
have.
free speech sometimes.
We're Catholic. We're part of the cult.
I
Papa B,
see.
why are you so bright? Is the
What?
you are so, don't you see,
I'm
DJ? He's so,
I'm enlightened. I'm enlightened.
you're,
That's the problem. There, let me
what's
try to
happening
swivel.
there? What's
Let
happening
me swivel.
Okay,
Let me
that's better.
swivel. There, better. Okay.
How does it
now
look
you're back to
with the
being
I'm
restream?
bathing in the light of the Lord on this coming Easter Sunday.
Enhance?
Yes.
Hey, get DJ up to the right, Peter. I want to go down. It's too hot up here for me. Thank you.
Down, down, down.
What's up, DJ? Why are you traveling, and why are you at your mom's house? Are you broke, and your family kicked you out because Hex isn't performing?
No, I'm actually going to a nerd festival.
Nerd festival.
Yes, in Saarbrücken, very much on the far west end of Germany, close to France.
Yes.
And I'm spending the whole weekend there, not showering, sleeping in the hall, and it's like a hacker convention.
Wow, and you'll be wearing your Hex shirt.
Yes, my Hex
representing.
shirt. Yes, and also my Space Invaders shirt. So we nerd out, and yeah, it's all about computer arts and graphics and music and artsy fartsy kind of a thing. But it's a big deal. It's the biggest such event in the world, and it's
Wow.
always happening on the Easter weekend. And my claim to fame is I was there in 2012, and I sat with Vitalik on the same table from Ethereum, and I
Oh
didn't
my
know who he
God.
was back then. Crazy,
Oh
right?
my God.
Did you talk to him, or did you just say
No, no. I
No,
thought
he was too weird to talk to.
he was
skinny guy?
he was too weird. But then people later told me, man, that was him. And I was like, wow. So yeah, it's that kind of a situation. Yeah. So I'm traveling there it's purely for fun and leisure, hanging out with my old buddies from the computer days back, back in the 80s and 90s, pre-Windows stuff,
Jesus.
Wow,
bulletin board systems,
nice. Do you
Commodore
come? Do
64.
you come? Do you come with your own max baud modem?
We used to do that. We used to carry the towers and everything there. So I will post some pictures on the X from that weekend. So, and it's starting tomorrow, so that's why I'm traveling. And since it's on the way to my parents, I thought I'd stop by and say hi because I don't see them that often.
Okay.
Bullshit. You're there
Okay.
to save money and
And
sleep on the couch
that too. And
like a true nerd. Yes.
now
Like
I'm
a true Mexican.
using the wireless internet to stream with you guys. So
Can we
that's what I'm up to.
can we see your childhood room? That would be really cool.
No.
with the little Mainzelmännchen and little German things, your David Hasselhoff poster and whatever
Yeah,
you have in there.
Yeah.
let's dox him. Let's dox him.
I had
Just
Michael
post the
Jackson
address
posters.
and social
Michael
security
Jackson.
number and everything. Jesus.
I had Michael Jackson posters on the wall. No, somebody's sleeping in that room at the moment, so it's not possible.
Oh, they rented it out. That's nice. That's very nice.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm very keen to get the weekend rolling there. It's a big party, it's a big event, so interesting. See what kind of crypto people are there too. Maybe there are some.
I guess there won't be a Vitalik there.
No, not him anymore. But he really used to travel to that, and it's each year over Easter, and it's called Revision 25. So if anyone watching is there, come and say hi. You recognize me with the Hex shirt,
Hex shirt and Hex flag and
The
Hex
only
hat.
one.
the Hex beach flag. Exactly.
That'd be nice. You got to
And
represent.
Starts tomorrow, goes until Monday morning, and yeah, we nerd
Nice.
out. We won't shower, and it's a smelly situation until,
Jesus Christ.
until
Why
Monday.
is that?
Why are you repeating this?
And
Yeah,
we
why is
drink
it
a
a
lot of
feature?
alcohol. Just
Why
so
is this
people
a
get
feature of the event that you must not bathe? I don't understand.
It's part of the whole. It's part of the thing.
Well, I mean, you sleep in the halls. The halls of what?
Behind the big screen, there are sleeping bags,
And oh, disgusting.
and some are sleeping under the tables.
Jesus
Are the,
They have
Christ.
the
let me ask
laptops
you
and the
one
computers, and then they sleep.
one
under
key
the-
question. It sounds like the event where no women actually show up at this thing.
Yeah, it's like in crypto. It's a very rare percentage. They are out there, but it's pretty much sausage fest.
Yes. Yeah. The schnitzel strudel.
What's happening in Mexico? I read this morning the cancer is over.
It's in remission. Yes.
I don't know. There are still people just saying delusional stuff. Hi, show me. Hi, hello.
I look radioactive.
Friendship confirmed.
Oops. Do I look better, Brizology? Is that better for you? Do I no longer look radioactive? Brizology says I look radioactive with the
Oh
rays.
yes. I wasn't looking at the chat, so
You never look at the chat. You don't respect our audience and friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if Kim Jong-un sends some rockets, then you are the first to go. I guess.
Me? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he can only hit
You.
Hawaii. So yes.
Especially you.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Right.
I mean,
anyway,
that's the way to go in a case of nuclear holocaust, because you don't want to live in the fallout.
Yeah, that's true.
You just don't.
speak for yourself. I'm gonna loot and like have two zombies on chains with a sword. I'm gonna steal everything.
Get the
Sure.
bunker.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have no problem living in the fallout for as long as I can, until my teeth are gone and
Jesus.
and I and there's no more porn to watch.
Mm-mm.
Then
Okay.
then and only then will I say enough.
Yeah. And what's
take
going
the
on
bullet.
in Mexico?
Green Day.
Green Day. Wow.
Well, let's talk about the
For
cancer
now.
that's supposedly gone.
Yeah.
I think
what's up with that?
there's a coded message from Richard saying that he's going to pump P-Dye.
Yes,
Well,
of course.
It's been pumping all day.
Guys,
Well, it's a
haven't you
meme coin
heard?
now.
Even Trump is looking at it.
Oh yeah.
The freedom. What's it called?
Never mind.
Trump Jr. and Eric are looking at it.
I mean, it's horrible, this stuff, and I blame Richard for it, because he should have said, "I have nothing to do with this." Like, go play with it, but it's like the margin trading. I have a link, but just if you want to do it, there is the link, but I'm not touching it.
Are people still adding liquidity is a question.
Let me see. Maybe. Who knows?
I heard it's 250K liquidity still across all the pairs. Like the main one is like 40.
Yeah, let's
But
find
there are
out.
others. There
Actually,
are other pairs.
Let's find
I
out.
don't like pears. Apples are more my jam.
Peter's working the restream here. I'm very impressed.
Yes, and he can even
Very
share his
impressed.
screen now.
How's it
DJ.
going, Peter? It's okay, isn't it?
It's fine.
Fine
It's
now.
I can see it's cheap software. There is 200K of liquidity.
Well,
So
we
100K less than it was, I don't know, 2 weeks ago or something like that.
okay.
And yeah, the exploiter. I like that guy actually because he just minted a lot, then closed it off like no more minting, guys. I have all of it. that's that's
Thanks for
really
nothing.
really
Yeah.
classy. Yes.
But the minter didn't close it off. Didn't somebody else run the halt function?
It was someone with a lot of maker tokens, and it was probably one of the exploiters.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah. Yes,
They have
Brizology. I'm
they have billions.
ignoring especially you and your Bitcoin.
Oh,
uh,
Dorsey
yeah,
knows that Metamucil is not my stool softener of choice. Get it right.
what?
Dorsey in the
Yeah,
chat. I can't even see
Dorsey.
the chat on this phone here.
Well, that's what you get for going mobile, man.
Yes.
You don't have a
Well,
laptop.
that's
You're
what you
going to a
get.
nerd convention. You don't have a laptop.
That's
What a nerd!
What a
He's a
nerd.
mobile
yeah,
nerd.
exactly. That's what you get for choosing Restream, because StreamYard at least has a dedicated iPhone app, and Restream
Ah,
has nothing. So you have to watch this in the browser on the phone. It's
see, that's
very
why
Wine.
StreamYard is asking 500 euros for a year subscription.
exactly. Get your
We
money's
don't.
worth.
We don't pay. We don't need any middlemen. D. Why don't you make your own, DJ?
Well, we could stream right out the OBS, but without anything. But that's pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rather
and
restream and then
by the way, you asked what's new in Hexico.
yes,
The
action figures.
Lord asked about features for a wallet.
Ah,
Yes. When wallet?
So
When
I
yeah,
have a.
but
sacrifice?
that's great. But maybe let's just maybe fix PulseX first.
I have a key feature, Peter, that I would like to request. I would like a wallet with no sacrifice.
Well, I think he learned, and there won't be any.
I think so too, and I also think it's done. I think
You
he's
think
got
it's
it
done?
already finished. Yes.
Oh god, I would. Well, maybe. Who knows? Because PulseX for sure is not finished.
Yeah. Well, I think
I
PulseX is
but I
throttled.
kind of like the bug and burn function. The bug and burn is the best function
Bug
ever.
and burn.
Bug
Yes,
and burn.
yes, yeah. The bug and burn function. Well, it's great. So yeah. So what kind of features would you like to see?
I
Maybe
think
for
I
me,
typed out. I go ahead for you first.
I would like to have to have all in one bridge swaps portfolio maybe and
Portfolio maybe.
maybe yeah because if it's another 2 years down then I don't want to see
You don't want to see. Okay.
it. Staking for the hex that doesn't earn anything, so I can compare like how much better it's keeping my money in a bank than having it in Hex.
Right.
And yeah, what next? Farms, if they ever come back,
Okay.
to have it all in one.
I looked at the farms the other day. It's like 0.5% APR or something.
It's
Wild.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, uh.
I I'm kind of amazed. I'm kind of amazed that the haters are not looking at the farms and just laughing at Richard. Like that's wow. You're fat and your farms earn nothing. Okay.
When price
When
appreciation.
You know what? Okay, so back to the wallet for a second.
Yes.
And I want to hear from DJ as well. But
Mm.
what I would like to see in this wallet, I'd like to see it used as it should be, as an interface, a very slick front end for your hardware wallet. It has to have good hooks into Trezor, possibly low end Ledger, and a couple of other generic type of hooks that will open up and allow you to get your hardware wallet to utilize through its interface. That will be all it really needs to do. And then all the bells and whistles about always supporting RH products, of course, cross chain support as well. And if they can crack the amazing freaking 4D chess move that no one else has ever decided to support, and this is because it's going to really require a dedicated team. That's why I think nobody invests in this, is allow that to occur on mobile as well. If you can crack that code to be able to use a hardware wallet guaranteed and the hooks open up on mobile, that would be great. Nobody else does that.
Papa B, I have one feature I have never seen ever. Let's think about it.
Yes.
If you are playing around with contracts and blah blah, and you
Mm-hmm.
keep a contract address in your clipboard, if you paste that shit into you in when you're making a transfer,
Mm-hmm.
maybe the wallet could check that this is a contract wallet and give you a big fat warning that you are sending the coins to a contract
Yes,
address.
yes. I brought that up on a couple of the platforms,
This
and they've
would be
already implemented.
amazing. It would save so much money that could have been invested into non non-core coins. It would be great.
There is a bit of the Peter. There is a bit of liability to shoulder there, because if you don't have your your list updated, or if it doesn't know how to look, or it gets somehow exploited so it doesn't look for that exact thing, you don't get that warning, then it's on the wallets. The wallet was at fault, and I don't know if Richard wants to bear responsibility for that. I would rather a warning saying, please fucking double check what you're pasting before you paste, and maybe another screen that says, are you sure, before you
Well,
proceed.
maybe okay,
that
but
would that would solve the problem.
would it be so hard for the wallet to check the Explorer if this is
No,
the a contract address or not?
No,
no, it wouldn't.
So yeah,
but you'd have to
maybe,
update
but
known
maybe
contract
it is. Who
addresses.
knows? Because why is not in MetaMask or Rabbi wallet? Well, I
It's
don't
not
know.
the rabbi. Come on. So anyway, I don't know. Look, all these things could and should be done. If they are and they do, then fucking great. I suspect that Richard has had this done with his dedicated dev or devs for wallet that were like a couple of years ago announced. I don't think that he just cannibalized them and paid them heaps of money to do nothing, or put them onto
Maybe he didn't
fault
pay them.
checking. Didn't pay them. Right, did or did not pay them. But I don't think he cannibalized those resources and then put them onto Pulsechain, and then left these UX professionals and wallet gurus. They put them somewhere else. I think that they finished their task. He packaged it up, put it on the shelf, and then moved on. And now he's like,
No.
I've got all these things on the shelf that are all, been worked on, and maybe not completely tested, maybe not beta tested for the length of time that we need to.
Let's
But
hope
I think
so.
that they're complete for the most part. That's my suspicion.
Suspicion, because
Suspicion.
you build in the bear market, right? And
What?
DJ, are we gonna address this comment or not?
Which one?
Save all the
Oh,
alpha
right,
for
right.
the what the hex
Oh, I
panel,
have to
boys.
scroll down. Save all this
What?
alpha. Haha. So
Ah,
Archmax is running a conference, right?
which we will be attending in
Which we
spades.
will do
Are we?
a special panel
Yes.
on hardware wallets or something.
Are we a special panel
We are a
on Hardware
special
Wallet?
panel on the
We don't
second
know.
That's
day, on
news
day
for
3.
me.
If
Okay.
if it's security and hardware wallets, that would be fun. But then we'd need RH Max to be on there too. So RH Max, are you going to be on our panel if we're discussing something like that as a topic? Give us a sign if you hear me.
Not
And
now.
yeah, but anyway, we'll talk anything that we are qualified to talk about.
Yeah.
Hex history is one of the topics, right?
Hex history, security. So that's what we can do. Peter must attend and say one nice thing about Richard. There you go.
I have said nice things about him, about the fat man. Come on,
No, I'm
I'm just
looking forward to
poking.
that. But
I'm poking at him, like
yeah,
he
I'd
can
like
he can
to
talk back.
It's a poke out of love.
I'd like to know more about the format though, like because that's RH Max first time that he's in charge of the conference. So probably make it up as we go along, or maybe there is more info to come in the coming days. So I'm very excited about that. Maybe give it a fresh,
And when is it?
Yeah, we are very good at following orders.
yeah, a fresh breath of air to the whole thing. So we'll see. That's happening 5th and 6th, I believe, of May. So be
Minish
ready,
May.
guys. Be ready. Starting 1 p.m. in the afternoon, American like Eastern time. But yeah, back to the wallet. So I was typing, I saw the question, which features would you like? And then I started typing sort of similar to what Papa B just said, like make sure you have hardware wallet support. And it would be nice if like
Rabbi, Rabbi,
Rabbi,
Rabbi.
that you
That's a
can
great joke, right?
it's fantastic that you can just plug your hardware wallet and you don't even have to set up a dummy wallet. You can just, so that is a cool feature. That's most important to me, I think. And what was also nice in that other wallet, that it has auto detection of all the shit coins. So these are like the features that I'm looking forward to. But as I'm typing this, then I thought, hang on, he is not starting now with the wallet, right? Like I'm pretty sure he has that already in the drawer and was just
Yes.
checking if let's see what people think, and maybe he missed something, or like I think
Yep.
he's not at the whiteboard now figuring out a plan. I think there is something already
Yes.
pretty much
Yes.
done, is my
How do
thing.
I ban someone?
How
Okay, okay,
we have
okay.
we
Because
have
we
Brizology
we here
as the
speak
wrench.
only core coins, so
Yeah.
by
Hey,
by
we got a super chat from Hex Monkey, friend of the
yes,
show.
yes, I'm addressing that.
You're addressing it. Bring it up.
Yes, Hex Monkey, what the hell? Why
Whole
are you
bunch of
not
money.
buying stuff for $9.99? You just throw it out the window. Like here you go, DJ.
We're happy to catch it after you throw it out the window, of course. So thank you very
But
much,
but
Hex Monkey,
YouTube
for your
takes like
generous
$4.
donation
Appreciate
to the
it. It's
Restream
half a
license that
month
we don't
of
have.
Restream license. Appreciate
Yep.
it.
Yeah. It says right here, we have enough wallets. RH shouldn't bother. He should focus on tightening up and enhancing existing stuff.
Yes.
Interesting.
That's what I'm
Limit
saying. Fix
limit
Pulsechain.
orders.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Guys, if we look, Rabbi was really useful, and we all got hooked on that crack, and now it got taken away. So now we're like, it's disheartening. And I think that filling that gap, if he can, and especially if, as we assume, it's already done, then I say perfect timing, send it, and then concentrate on other
Yeah.
stuff, which I also suspect is already done too,
Well,
but is held up by the SEC case. So
well, I
yeah.
suspect that he stopped paying anyone because of the SEC case, so nothing was done.
I don't think so, Peter. I think that you lose your devs if that happens. You lose them. They're gone. They
Yeah,
get
of
other
course you do.
jobs. They got to eat. So
Of course,
you
yeah.
can't not pay them. And if you're paying them, you're going to want to get value out of them. So you got to get projects to keep them focused on and refining, which is why I suspect they have been still paid. They have still been working, and they've got a mountain of cool stuff that is probably just not beta tested yet.
Yeah, I
I
think that
hope
is
you're
what.
right, but I'm the skeptic here. Okay.
But that is
Yes.
what Maddie said on his stream on Tuesday. Game Theory Gang.
Why are you
Uh,
watching that guy?
well, I have to.
Come on, Peter. Be
That's my
nice.
No,
that's my
I'm done
show.
with
I
nice.
have to watch that. It's every Tuesday, and it's still going despite some drama last week.
Is
Still
Karim still
still
there?
going. No, not Kareem, but the others are. And he said that Richard has a way of timing things. Like, when Ethereum became unusable because of the gas fees, Richard was like, okay, let's fork the chain. And now, again, a situation where Rabbi,
God damn it,
Rabbi,
Rabbi.
Rabbi
Say it with
was.
me.
Rabbi,
Rabbi.
which was the most used wallet in Pulsechain land, has ditched us. Now he comes out with, "Hey, would you like a wallet?" So he's
Yes.
like, he has a way of timing these things, which I thought was a very good point. Shout
Well,
out
Hex
to
Hex
Maddie.
Monkey Hex Monkey has some interesting stuff to say as a follow up. He says
Okay.
existing RH stuff barely covers minimal viable product. Block Explorer is trash. PulseX is lacking, etc. Oh yeah, Pulse Chain is slow as fuck. But listen, remember, Hex Monkey is in tech. Okay, so respect his opinion here. However,
Damn, Hex Monkey is on fire today.
I
I
know
believe,
he's coming
but
out.
I like
But
he's
but
right.
hold on,
He's
Peter.
right.
I'm
Address the
He's
coming
right.
no.
out.
Hang on a second. He's right. Hold on. First of all, I want to address these in reverse order. Pulse chain is slow as fuck. Slow compared to what? What are you
Yeah,
talking
I want to
about?
address that too, but go ahead.
Right. So I have issue with pulse chain slow as fuck. I don't find it slow. Um,
I
and
do.
I'm seeing the blocks come out super fast, and I'm seeing people get transactions done. I transact. It works great. I don't see that it's slow. I don't sit there going, oh, when is it gonna get all the attestations are gonna just go and people are gonna make sure that my thing gets approved. I don't see that at all. So that's number one. Number two, PulseX is lacking. What returns? Because we weren't complaining when the numbers were fine in farms. We're like, oh, what a
Lacking
beautiful interface. It's
features.
all fine. Lacking
Lacking
features.
features.
What? Sure. Okay. Lacking features like what? Like V3, this
Like
new
Limit orders.
V4.
working as
Limit orders limit orders is a feature, but
More
it's
farms.
how about farms that yield?
or just or just or just or
or
just
just what,
working
Peter?
as expected, like no bug and burn, just just
Can I go
No
back to
bug.
the slow as fuck for just a hot minute
yeah, sure, go.
before you continue? I have a technical validator question here. Hear me out. So we have, because I read this the other day on the X and I was like, what? So we have 50,000, give or take, validators that are also nodes, right? They're validating transactions while being a node. But someone said we only have 800 nodes. Um,
What?
so for the layman, what is the difference? And can you just run a node
Yes.
like as a service without validating, without getting anything for it? And
Yes.
is
Yes.
is and if so, is that then maybe our problem that sometimes it's so slow? Because it is slow, I think, compared to like a Tron or a Polygon. That's like instant.
Polygon.
Polygon is
These chains
instant.
don't have the We're number 5 volume of all chains on Earth right now.
Yeah,
Right
but
now?
Right now.
so
What?
what is it with the
Actually, yes.
nodes?
Yesterday we may have peaked at number 1 because of all the fucking crazy stuff
Yeah,
going
the
on.
PDI shit.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
validators were just churning in the bucks. So let
been
me tell
great
you.
Ah,
for
yeah.
validators yesterday.
And the
Yeah,
and
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
weren't we more expensive than Ethereum?
So what is it with the nodes? Why is not more people running nodes? And how can you actually run a node? Like I really a
I
serious
think that Gamma runs a node and provides how tos on how to run nodes.
in his
So if you
house.
want, He runs out of either he co-locates or he does it in the cloud. I don't know. I don't know how he does it. I think he does co-location, so it's better fault tolerance, and he runs a node. And he does that just for fun. He did that, at the very beginning. He started running nodes, and I think he said that he would teach people how to run nodes or do videos. I think he does have a video about how to set up a node. Look on YouTube under Gamma, Pulsechain node, and then you should be able to find his videos. Because at the beginning he gave that. Maybe people said, why should I buy the infrastructure and worry about all this mishigas if I'm not getting paid any fees? So they went just strictly to validating.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are smart.
Let's talk about the Block Explorer because it's horrible.
But we got Peter. We got competing block explorers being released this last week.
Yeah, there's a war of explorers now.
There's a war of explorer, the Explorer War.
That's weird.
We haven't had shit for 3 years, and now it's.
And then all of a sudden we get two.
All of a sudden, everybody has one.
I haven't clicked it either.
Like we have Go Pulse, we have Midgard, and then another one that just came out. Pulse.
Is it
Pulse something?
Alan Fizame gave a super chat. You missed.
Yeah, we will get there. Fix existing shit first. I agree with the Hex Monkey on this.
Okay, well, you can keep refining your shit, and you can never. We got a definite hole in the boat when it comes to Rabby leaving and now that ease of operation and being able to onboard people easily. We need something that is beautiful and does this. And please don't shill any names of existing things. The truth of the matter is, if Richard puts out a wallet, that will get eyeballs. All right. And if it's cross-chain,
let's
fuck
make a sacrifice for the wallet.
What?
Let's make something like a sacrifice. Like
I'll sacrifice you for the wallet.
No. I promise you, it will be fun.
Yeah. Was it thought experiment? What if Richard Hart, put out a sacrifice for this wallet? Would you guys dump all your money in there?
What you guys think? Jesus Christ.
That would be hilarious.
That would be great.
Richard Hart taught me that sacrifices suck.
Oh,
God
damn it. Richard had such a great opportunity to do this on 1st of April. Jesus Christ. And he missed it. Fuck.
What? Sacrifice is now open?
Yes.
That would have been the greatest April Fool's.
Sacrifice for the wallet.
Shit. Alan super chat here. It says $5 whole dollars.
Read it, I can't see it.
It says that the Dex matches the speed and intuition, intuitiveness of the community. Ha ha ha. We're good, Hex Monkey, but I'll run a sacrifice for the right of faster Dex. Lol.
Yeah.
The right. Bananas.
Some bananas.
Here
in the kitchen.
Let's address that. The community, it's bad. It's the worst of the worst. It's Jesus Christ. It's horrible.
I see old faces coming back, and then they're like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Like Rackham.
No, not that. That's not a community member. That's another. That's a polyp on a canker on a pustule in a community. I'm talking about like real community members that were day one coming back in saying, "Hey, what's going on with all this shit? When I left, it was like this, and now we got to get things going again." You know who reached out? Your friend and mine, Henry Hex, was going to come back to the show, but
he's still not here. He's still not here.
It's just too late for Henry. I'm too rich to stay up until 10 p.m. UK time.
Oh my God, his beauty sleep.
Yeah, but hey, like people like that are just reaching out and saying what's going on. People that have been dormant or ashamed to show their faces as stalwart day one hexagons. Which has become a 4-letter word, I'm sure, as you know. They're coming back and they're taking a look at how far we've come, and we haven't come very far. We're pretty much going the opposite direction.
You know what's funny? we're now on Spotify, right? That's also breaking news. So check us out on the Spotify app. And I'm in the process of re-uploading all of our content, like the whole cringy catalog. And that makes me also listen back again to the old shows from 2 years ago. And that is all pre Pulsechain, and Hex was still at 5 cents.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
uh and we were so
20x from
much,
now.
we were all so much more excited and enthusiastic
And younger too.
And younger,
and
yes.
younger. And
Oh, the
now
good
it's
old
all
times.
just a drag sometimes, man. But yeah,
But
check
we'll
us
look
out on
back on
Spotify.
this. But you'll look back on this, and these will be the real gems after we've made it. It'll
Yeah,
be a lot of fun to look back and say,
yeah,
"Oh, cheer up, past me. You got a bright future. Fucking get your chin up and go do your work. You know, go
yeah.
pump yourself up and give to the community and build something,
Yes.
or
Yes.
But
promote something, or get excited about something, or support
Yeah, get
something,
excited
or
about
get
something.
out and
We've
get
we've lost
healthy or
that a little
something."
bit.
Yes.
well, Papa, people get excited about something, but it's the wrong thing. I can tell you that.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
not the core coins.
Hey, core coins.
Core coins.
But I imagine that there'll be a day when Richard does stream again, and it's coming up soon.
Well, he
What do you guys
needs to.
think?
He needs to call people retards because,
We
god damn
need
it,
that. Yes.
we deserve it. We deserve it so much.
No more reading between the lines. Just flat out Richard saying, if there's anything that I think is important for you to hear, I will fucking tell you. It's not rocket science. That's a quote. So people got to hear that one more time from Richard. Hey, everyone. Read any good books lately? Lol. And then clickety clack, and then ban. Anything decent in the chats? Ban. Oh, here's one. Hex is the way. Beautiful. Thank you. Moving on. He's got to weed through a lot of shit. A lot of us admins in his chat are going to have a hard job the first time he streams again. But I think that it's going to be very cathartic. It's going to be a relief. I think the community is going to rally around him one more time, and it's going to be good.
Yeah, because I think it's a psychological thing. Like he needs to stream again. It's just it's the community is waiting for that moment. So
when was the last time you were satisfied with one of his streams, Peter? Like you left going, fuck yes.
The 7 hour long ones
See?
about the sex
See?
toys and all that.
Yeah.
Those were
Multi-hour.
great.
Multi-hour, for God.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, they had some nuggets in there.
Yep.
That's where
But
we
even
got the Pulsechain name,
But
right?
look, even that tweet today, like the cancer thing, right? It's people, 50% of the community reads it as in he's shitting on it, and the other half reads it as a bullish tweet about PETA. So,
That's
you know,
horrible. That's horrible. Jesus
that's why he
Christ.
just needs to come back and speak his mind and be more
Oh, hello,
clear
Sandy.
and precise. That was lacking. Leadership.
Yes.
Lederhosen.
Lederhosen.
Yes.
Leadership Hosen.
Yeah.
I think that's a very good point, DJ. Because without leadership, there are some fake leaders out there telling you telling you that they know what Richard's gonna do.
Yes.
That they are friends. That he's speaking to them through the blockchain. You
Yes.
know.
We need
No
less
false
of that.
prophets, please. Yeah.
There's some cryptic stuff just right here. The 42,000 ETH equals April 20 for 20. Okay.
So, Papa B, what is your view on the legal thing? So, is it Monday they will hand in a new paper or what? Or
we
come on,
covered this. We'll summarize real quick.
yeah, but I came late. But this is over,
yeah.
right?
No. Well, look, I'm on the same page as Nuclear Herbs, where we should all be listening to him, and his assessment is quite interesting. And that is, on Monday they'll have spent their extension goodwill, and I believe that they will not file an amended complaint. Peter thinks at the stroke of midnight, 11th hour, they're going to file an amended
End of
complaint.
business day.
but
I would do it. I would do it.
but if they did, I don't think that they would, that the judge would require 6 months to cogitate over it. I think she would say whether or not this has merit, or it requires any time, because they have to address, of course, the things that she already wrote in her her long paper that she wrote. And jurisdiction is a very difficult hurdle for them to get over in an amended complaint. So he thinks they'll just simply shine on it, and then they'll enter into a 60-day period where they can appeal. But if they don't amend the complaint, it's very difficult for them to spend the resources to then form a good, strong appeal against something that's already so sound in putting the whole thing forward from the judge. So that's where we are. I think we celebrate if they don't amend their appeal by end of business Monday.
That would be nice.
Yeah,
By midnight, at the stroke of 12, you turn back into your own self.
Wow, look at you spitting someone else's bars.
The Cinderella lyrics, you see?
All right.
All right.
Yeah, but what do you think, DJ?
I don't know. I think, to me, like, because of the Easter weekend, tomorrow is for me the last. Well, actually today, and so far we have nothing filed, because tomorrow is a bank holiday already in some places. And I
Not in
think for me
US.
that ship has sailed. And yeah, with Briz in the chat saying that they will, if they not add another document, file at least for that extension, which I thought is 30 days, not 60, but you may be right. It could be 60.
No, 60 is not an extension. 60 is an appeals window. That means that they go from not amending the complaint, accepting it, but then taking the judge's written and saying, hey, panel of 3 more judges, we think that this original Judge Amen is full of shit. Can you please, all the 3 of you look at this whole thing all over again, and then reverse it. And then usually, if they don't amend the complaint, the judge is very sound in the way that she's framed it in her paper. Those judges are not going to want to go play, golf with their peer, knowing that they've overturned that decision.
Yeah,
it's a very tenuous type of relationship that they have with other judges, because they also don't want to be overturned in the future.
And they might write it out as long as they can on technicals, just because they can. That's
so you think that they would appeal then, but they would just stretch it out for 60 days and then not do anything
and
about it.
then not do it, exactly, because we would have seen something already by now, I think, if they are really serious about it. So they might push it back another month or 2, hoping that something genius might come up during that with more
they can't extend for the reissuing or rewriting or amending of the complaint. That's over. What they can do is they can appeal. That is more labor. It's a labor intensive job.
Appeal the jurisdiction thing, but that's
yes, but then they have to have a good argument, and then they have to, like I said, they have to overturn a judge's decision.
Yeah, I got you.
When she's taken 5 months to write it all out, and she did a good job according to Nuclear Herbs, and I tend to agree. So I think that this is the nail in the coffin, the last nail in the coffin. If they don't amend, if they amend, then we go into another cycle, right? Not crypto cycle. It's another review cycle by the judge.
Yeah.
She cogitates. She'll probably be disgusted by it and weigh in saying no matter what. I don't think she's going to say, oh, I didn't think of that. Oh yeah. Then in that case, we got to go back to the drawing board. And then I want discovery to start over again. And then I want you guys to share a plan, an action plan. And then we'll get on the docket for a year from now. I don't see that happening. I think that they will not amend their complaint. If I had to bet on it, I would say 60%. They will not amend the complaint.
Let's hope so, for our sake.
Yes. And that brings us to the end. Yeah, it brings us to the end of a pretty perfectly timed show.
Outro.
DJ, what do you think?
Outro.